white here. I might want to do a loop out on that open area where you're not supposed to go. And then I have the teal. I'll do the teal, and that'll be my day. I'll miss the traffic going back onto the 46 and all that. Yeah, this is as good as it gets. Nice and cold. My feet are toasty. George, compared to, remember, so I looked at my boots. The water came in the top of my boots. So the boots are still pretty waterproof, even for what I did. They came in the tops. I went that goddamn high. If I had walked over to the right when I was crossing, under the turnpike that day, it was lower. The way I came back, the water wasn't as high. It just looked, for some reason, it looked like I could walk better on the ice or something, I don't know. And it just was deeper on that side. So this is the white, I don't know what that is right there, forget. We're continuing down here. If I remember this one, after that 3 feet of snow last year and everything melted, then it froze. Definitely a foot, 12-inch deep footprints all along here that were frozen. And you were like bumping from the tops of one to the other because they weren't sinking. When you were riding, you would ride on it. It was so frozen, there were stakes frozen, and there were like holes between every, where the person stepped in and where they didn't. So you're like riding on rocks the whole time, just bumping across them. I had the fat bike. I should have had a full suspension bike that day. I told this story before, but on here was the most treacherous. It's just fun riding. No different than like when I'm out in the Meadowlands. It's kind of easy riding. Different beauty out here. You don't get the water around you. In the Meadowlands, nobody's going to be out there riding like I do. So I have to remember that when I want to ride after the snow. When things are unpacked, I have to keep in mind, how much snow we got. Last time it was perfect. I think it was like 6 inches. Perfect. But this is nice. I don't know if that little trail on the right here is going to be if people have been out there. We'll see. Yep, make sure the camera's on. Oh, slush! Slush! Right there in the bright sunshine. First time we heard that sound today. So this is more, so you would be in the sky looking down on the park. This is the counterclockwise direction I'm going here. I'm sorry, my counterclockwise. Looking down from up in the sky. This park is, to the left, this is the circle. So we're really going clockwise. A big log I see in the road up there, a big tree. What is that? What is that? So there's the foot traffic only. We're going to go over there. This is so nice and packed down. Look at it, back in the Meadowlands. Back in the Meadowlands with this cattails and the cattail kind of flavor. These cattails look differently though. There's more of a cattail left to them. Look at that, they're really like big, there's cattails left. So yeah, nothing equals the Meadowlands with that golden wheat color. Wheat, not really golden, just that wheat, brown, light brown to Yellow sweet. A lot of foot traffic through here. Yeah, my first year, boy, I would stay out till it was getting dark. I was so crazed with loving the mountain bike and just loving it, wanting to get better. This is the opposite way the way I went out on this marshland trail. So I forget the name of this sucker, but it brings us up to the white. Yeah, you start to get your rhythm back for keeping traction, you know, through the slippery stuff, like I'm doing here. Continuing back on the white, I came out this little middle. There's that slushy spot in here a little bit. Yep, got the very best day. Yesterday probably would have been good, right? Hi. Would have been good because it was sunny. Hello. I can just have a little tiny space to get through. Actually, got to be careful.
Not much room for
Very
us
good.
to stand.
Oh yes, thank you very much. They were afraid to stand outside of the track. They were afraid to. She was saying we don't have much place to stand. He's standing in the middle of the track. I guess I'm going to be. They're probably 10 years older than me, maybe. Anyway, so no harm meant. Coming in on the white trail. This cuts across the park. I don't know, you know, north, south, east, west. I haven't seen it on the map to realize that, but it takes you from, you know, the main parking lot over to the Birchwood parking lot. Birchwood Lake. Yeah, the way I went out this morning on that red was tricky. I think I cleaned the whole trail though. Tricky because it was real slippery and I hadn't had my experience on the bike. I had to get on the snow, had to get warmed up.